All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ty, and I'm a CMO for a company called Triple W, and we're based out of San Diego, California. So we are a hardware company, startup company that develops a first wearable device for urinary incontinence or loss of bladder control. And just to talk about the market that we address, so when we talk about urinary incontinence or loss of bladder control, we're talking about a very big market. Urinary incontinence is something that we don't really want to talk about, but it's a very prevalent issue in our society. And it is said that there are over 500 million people affected worldwide. And if you look at the United States alone, there are 25 million people affected by urinary incontinence. So who are the people or the group of people that are affected by incontinence? It's the seniors, it's people with disabilities, and also there are people with provisional incontinence, especially after pregnancy or for prostate cancer. Those are some of the situations in which you see provisional incontinence. So the current solution for incontinence is unfortunately very limited. You can wear adult pads, you can take medications, or you can go through surgery, but none of these options are very compelling. So we developed DFree as an alternative solution for incontinence. So how does this product work? So the product is an ultrasound sensor that you attach to your surface or your skin. And it's completely non-invasive, and it's also very safe to use. All you have to do is attach this sensor to your lower abdomen using a medical tape or an adhesive that we provide. And once it's connected or attached to your body, you open up an app and you'll instantly see how full your bladder is. So as in this example here, you're seeing a number 8, which means that your bladder is 80% full. So the idea for this device is to get a warning before you need to go to the bathroom. And you can set a notification threshold just about anywhere. So you can set the threshold at 50% urinary volume or 60% or 70% urinary volume. So you have ample time to look for a bathroom. Again, the idea is to prevent leaks or accidents from happening. And this product also gives peace of mind to people who are concerned about going outside, not knowing where they can find restrooms, especially during this time when most of the public restrooms are closed. So the way the device works is, as I mentioned, it uses ultrasound, and it's using ultrasound to detect the expansion and contraction of your bladder. Your bladder works like a balloon, and when there's urine inside, it expands. And when you go to the bathroom and pee, it contracts. So what we're measuring is the contraction and expansion of the bladder, and we're using our own algorithm to convert that into a number between 0 and 10. So what are the benefits? For individual with urinary incontinence, they can proactively manage incontinence. There's fewer urinary tract infections or UTIs. And most importantly, we've seen improved quality of living and also increase in confidence and dignity. And then for care providers, we have a picture of nurse here, but it could be a family member taking care of their parents or their children, for example. It reduces hardship of providing care because toilet care is something that no one wants to do. But unfortunately, it's part of the care that they provide. It also cuts cost of care, meaning that less reliance on adult diapers, and adult diapers can be very expensive. And then improve patient-resident relationship. And also, our product relies less on diapers, so it's environmentally friendly as well. We've launched this product in 2017. So it's been in the market for several years now, but one of our key customers happens to be hospitals and nursing homes, and we've seen significant improvements in their operations, and also for the patients. So Number one, improvement in self-initiated excretion. We've seen more residents or patients go to the bathroom on their own to urinate, which is significant. Decrease in incontinence, so over 47% reduction in incontinence in a nursing home is also very significant. And also for the care providers, productivity improvement. So one of the most time-consuming tasks for the care providers is taking their residents or patients to the bathroom. And with DFree, you're able to identify who needs to go when, so they're able to reduce the time spent supporting them in terms of toileting care by 23%, which translates into a savings of $230 per day per staff. So if you operate a large nursing home or a hospital, this cost savings could add up significantly. And we have two models that are currently in the market. One is called the DFree Personal, and the other one's called DFree Professional. The DFree Personal connects to your phone using Bluetooth, and it's intended to be used in the home situation. And we sell this product for $399.99. There's no other charges or costs associated. You pay $399.99, and that's it. For the DFree Professional, it's the same hardware, but we've changed the software so that you can track multiple patients on a single screen. And also, we've allowed remote access to the data. So the data is uploaded to the server so that nurses and physicians can access the data remotely. And this product we offer for $100 per month, so it's a subscription-based business model. And this includes all of our technical support. So our product is used in over 500 senior care facilities in Japan, Europe, and US since 2017. We are a small company, but we've shipped over 3,000 units since the launch. And also, we've developed pretty significant relationship with nonprofit associations, such as Spina Bifida Association, National Association for Continence, National Multiple Scoliosis Society. And recently, we've established partnership with VA, or Veterans Administration, and we were awarded a Federal Supply Schedule contract. In terms of competitive advantages, we are the only device that provides alert before it happens. And we have 12 global patents for sensor, algorithm, and applications. And existing competitors include, there's an ultrasonic wearable from a company called Novioscan in Europe. They position this product for school-aged children only. So at this time, they're not our direct competitor. Blood scanners used in hospitals tend to be much more expensive. They're more than $10,000. They're not portable. They're not wearable. Incontinence sensors informs after the fact. And then diapers are not direct competition, but they're not preventative. Our go-to-market strategy, we have B2C, where we sell directly to end users through our website. And we also have a B2B sales team calling on senior care facilities and hospitals. In terms of marketing, we partner with nonprofit organizations and rely heavily on publicity and word of mouth. And then in terms of fundraising to date, we've raised over 13 million US dollars. And we're currently in Series B funding, looking to raise another $20 million. And this amount or money will be used for Gen 2. We're developing a sensor that's significantly smaller. And we're also developing a sensor for tracking bowel movement, as well as the bladder movement. So we're looking for money for future product development. We're seeking distribution partners, retailers, distributors, medical device companies, funding partners, VCs, strategic corporate investments, and this is my contact information. Thank you.
Perfect. 20 seconds to spare. Great job, Ty. Very good presentation. Thank you. Questions from the judges?
Yes, Gary, I have questions, Mary Jo. Can you talk a bit about your revenue, what it's been, and what you see it being over the next couple of years?
Yes. Our revenue to date has been little less than $1 million, but we're looking to scale significantly in the future. So, but unfortunately, as with other companies, we've been impacted significantly by COVID because of our customers are nursing homes and they don't allow anybody in at the moment. So we're not certain what the revenue is going to be this year, but we're hoping that it'll open up soon.
Do you, well, I'll ask a question. Do you see marketing this direct to consumer?
Yes, we do. We do have B2C where we market directly to consumers using our selling through our website, but we also call on nursing homes and hospitals directly as well. But we do sell directly in most cases.
And I guess the follow-on question to that as a clinician is, it seems to me, I actually, in our family alone, there are a number of people who suffer from this, both young and old. So I see the value and importance of this device. This sounds to me like something that could even be deployed from the primary care provider for their patients that have this problem. Would you?
Correct. Yeah, we work very closely with primary care physicians and also urologists. They tend to be our spokesperson, and in most cases, they recommend our product to their patients.
Okay. Other judges have questions?
Yes, I have one question.
Okay.
My question is regarding the technology, the ultrasound technology. So what kind of sensor are you using, and how can we make sure that the sensor you're using is actually delivering accurate data? And what is the balance between the price and the results you can get, and what are the challenges you face by choosing that?
Yeah, so the sensor is primarily used to measure the expansion and contraction of your bladder. And if you're referring to data privacy, that's the only data that we collect. So the data collected is stored on our server, but it's encrypted. And also, there's not much you can do, even if people were to hack into our server and stole that information.
Okay.
But it is basically a very cheap sensor, right? I mean, it doesn't look too complicated, right?
It's not. We're trying to get the cost down significantly in the Gen 2 product, and the sensor, the hardware itself is not very complicated. It uses ultrasound technology sensor, and we're selling it for $399 right now, but we're trying to hit a lower price point in the future.
Okay. So we've got some questions in the thread here. Dr. Muto is asking, she's a surgeon, does the device have to be worn at all times, and how long does it last? And are there any studies supporting the reduction in UTIs or better patient satisfaction?
Those are great questions. So the sensor has a rechargeable battery built in, and it's good for 24 hours. So with a single charge, you can use it pretty much all day. Some of our patients do wear it all day. Some of them only wear it when they go outside, for example, or when they're sleeping at night. I forget the second part of the question. I apologize.
Sorry. Let's see. UTIs. So are there studies supporting the reduction in UTIs or better patient satisfaction?
Yeah, we're doing clinical trials with universities and also as well as VA, but we haven't really focused on UTI at the moment, but that's not to say that we're not interested. So we're always looking for partners to do clinical studies. Please contact me if you're interested. We'd love to work with you.
Okay. Are there any possible health risks from having a constant sensor on the body?
No. So as I mentioned, it uses a very weak signal from an ultrasound sensor. There's no side effects associated. The only issue could be a tape rash. So when you secure the sensor on your tummy, Some people with sensitive skin may experience rash, but that's something that you can get around using a different type of tapes.
Have you thought about using this for IC? There is a treatment for IC that relies on intermittent urination, and knowing how full the bladder is could be helpful.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's something that we could work on. Yes.
Okay. Which age groups do you have in mind? Have you considered having this product used for older children with incontinence issues?
Yep. So our sensor is good for children 6 and above. Unfortunately, if you're smaller than 6 years old, the bladder's too small for the sensor to accurately track. But as long as you're 6 and older, you should be able to use it.
Okay, and last question, does insurance pay for this given the reductions of downstream complications? No pun intended.
It does not, but we are working on getting it covered by insurance at the moment.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Time is up. That was a great presentation. So let's go into the polling, see what the audience thinks. Here we go. So 60 seconds on this. I could tell you as an aside, we'll talk, Ty, because I'm very interested in this for one of my children. So I actually called her in to listen to your presentation. She was like, I want one of those.
I loved how my son uses it too. So, yeah.
It's not an uncommon issue.
It's not.